Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Tings. I want to speak now about something that is very personal to me, and it has to do with every single person in Barbados, whether young or old. Because when you're young, eventually you have to do this, and those who are old have been through it, and those know who are going through it need to address it. And this is job security and NIS. It's very important now because they want you to realize something that is happening right now here in Barbados. Right now, a lot of workers who are working governmentally are working under contract. You find yourselves working under 6-month contracts, and those 6-month contracts have to be renewed every 6 months. So you find that if you are open mouth like me, you tell somebody the wrong thing, you aren't sure about being retained for another 6 months. Okay? Not only that, but with these contracts, they're not paying you national insurance. If you're a woman, you're not entitled to maternity benefit. You're not entitled to sick compensation. If perchance one of your loved ones who is working under this contract dies, you're not entitled to a funeral grant. God forbid they get in an accident on the way to work. You, as a family member, are not entitled to a survivor's grant. And last but not least, if you want to go to credit something from an appliance store like courts, you cannot get a secure job letter. No, look at this in its entirety because I want you to know something. The people who are working at NIS are aware of what is happening. They know because you know why? There's a law in NIS in the statutes which states that every worker must be paid NIS no matter what they're working, whether contractual or not. Not only that, if you work 2 6-month periods under your contract, that is 12 contributions. That means it's a year, and you are entitled to vacation and vacation pay. But you know what employers are doing? These ones that are working government, they're telling you you have to pay your own NIS. But when you go to the national insurance, they're telling you you can't come here and pay as if you're self-employed. You're not self-employed. You're not. Then you have to go back to work and you guys are working as if you're self-employed. This is not the way it is supposed to be done. You guys are entitled to national insurance benefits. There are about 16 or 17 different payments that NAS is supposed to be giving that you are entitled to. But you know what's happening? What is happening is that the NIS is aware and they're not speaking out and letting the employees know their rights. The people in NIS, the permanent secretaries, the ministers know what is happening. But you know what's happened? The person at the top has passed on certain directions. And you people now are suffering the brunt of it. Because you know what? It is law. And they are abusing their power. They are abusing their office by allowing these things to happen. I'm telling you, I'm not asking you. You people are entitled to so much benefits, and you all are sitting down and allowing these people to run roughshod over you. There is no job security. And I'll tell you something, when a man cannot feed his children, he will do anything. And if the day comes when people start to be unemployed, you know we'll see crime going up in Barbados. People, stand up for your rights. I'm telling you this. And I'm telling you something that can make these people really see the light of day. Alright? Listen to me. Every single worker is entitled to 2 days home without having to carry in a sick paper. I would advise all of you people who are working contract, to decide among yourselves which 2 days you're going to take. And all of you take it together and see how they will feel if you do it. All of you take 2 days home. You ain't got to carry in a sick paper. Those are the rules. And what I'm speaking to you is legislation. This is law. All of you decide, take 2 days home. Take 2 days. I would tell you when to take the 2 days because something big is coming up in Barbados. I would tell you when to take those 2 days. But all of you decide to sit down together and say, so we taking 2 days home. And take those 2 days home and watch and see how fast they will rethink and readdress this contractual agreement they're giving you. You realize what it is when a woman can't take maternity leave? If somebody in your family dies and they're working government, you can't even get a funeral grant. You can't get a survivor's benefit. You can't get sick pay. You can't get vacation pay. What is going on? Are you people seriously sitting down and taking this? Enough is enough here. Don't allow this to happen. All right, people. This is something needed to address because it affects each and every one of us here in Barbados right now, especially those working governmental. All right? Take stock. Tune in for the next one. Please, when you hear these videos, share. They're for educational purposes only. All right? And remember, always be your neighbor's keeper and do something good for somebody today. Have a good one.